With the digital world, there are so many different methods of taking pictures, whether it's with your phone, a professional camera, film cameras, video stuff like GoPros and drones and whatnot. And for each of those, you have some sort of way to store the memory of those photos, whether it's through an actual memory card or if it is through film. And with film, you have only a limited number of photos that you can take. You have either 36, 12, and I believe even 6 shots per roll. And once that roll is over, you don't know if you got a good shot because you have to wait till it gets developed. Because of that, film to me is so special because every shot counts. For me at least, every shot that I take is trying to be very purposeful in what it is, try to capture a special memory or just this one quick instance and just hope that I exposed it right and caught it just in time. Here are some of the photos that I've taken over the years with film, whether with the 35 or with its 120. Here's some at the beach, and these are some of my very beginning ones, and each one has a special little memory that I remember, whether it's this little spot that me and my sister go to during the summer where we can get donuts and pineapple drinks, or just different little special events that were happening around town that I went to go take pictures at. And also some cool trips that I've been on, like New York. These were also some of my first film that I actually took. They were about my second or third roll, I believe. Here's a double exposure, and also I believe this was a somewhat expired film, so that's what might have caused these light leaks. And then here are some photos from quarantine, and these also have like a special part of my heart because even though it was a hard time for our society, got to make some nice memories with my family that I might have not been able to make. And we got to go kayaking as a family because we have a marsh in our neighborhood where we have kayaks, so we went kayaking as a family and it was such a nice day and it was a really nice memory to make. Here's another technique. It's the first shot of the rolls, so sometimes you try to get this half shot where part of it is been exposed because that's the part that was hit by the sunlight when you're putting it into the camera, and the other part was not hit, so that's what creates that cool contrast between the two halves. And you never know really how it's going to turn out. This is one of the more unpredictable techniques. And then another vacation place, one of my family's favorite places to go is Savannah, Georgia, and also this is one of our favorite restaurants to go to called the Little Duck Diner, and they've got little ducks that they put in your drinks if you get a special one, and the food's just really good there. And then here's one that I find very interesting. If you look behind the people on the mural, there's these people all dressed up in old-timey clothes and either protesting or doing something like that and holding these signs. And then in front of them you have the people in real life who are wearing these masks, which represents COVID. And then you have a trolley, which is a bit of an old school thing as well as sort of modern at the same time. And then here are some of my first shots of 120 film. One thing about 120 film is the quality is so much better than 35, and you can blow up these pictures so much better. So these were all taken my freshman year, just walking about, trying to keep busy since it was a strange year to be starting college. And then here's another special technique, double exposure. And then another vacation. Me and my family went to Clearwater, and here are some photos that I took during then. And here are some cine-still pictures. You can see that there's these cool halo effects that were created. And then here are some of my first large format pictures that I took for a class. And then this is just a picture of the large format camera just to show you of how big it is compared to the other cameras. And also with film, you can actually have something tangible to touch compared to digital where it's all in the computer, but you have these negatives with film that you can touch and you hold up to the light and you can see the image, but if it's not held up to light you can't really see the image that well. But with each picture I can remember about the exact moment and sort of like what was going on during that time, which is a really cool feeling just to be able to look back at these pictures and feel a bit nostalgic. And they're also so special because I know that I meant every single shot. And I think I will always use film to capture these special moments in life and memories.